Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Raynah Rey, and we're back with Charles Shelton and Charmein Shelton. So, Charles, tell me who can get into this program?
Right now, we use majority of the youth from the different neighborhoods that we work out of. Right now, I have a building in the Wells Goodfellow area, so that's what we've been focusing on. My church is also up the street, so that helps us out a lot as well. Plus, Ford Middle School, we reached out to them. So we're going to start with that Wells Goodfellow area and then just let it grow on its own.
And Charmein, how does a child get into your program? What do they need to do?
Just contact us by February 27th and let us know if you're interested in culinary arts or cosmetology on any form or construction. So if you're interested in those between the ages of 15 and 20, just give us a call and we'll see what we can work out.
All right, so walk me through it. A child calls. What do they experience when they get connected with your program?
So let's see.
Either one of you.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
If they call, I have an assistant. Her name is Charlene Williams. She handles the administrative end. They would contact her. Then we would do our own little interview where we sit down and talk to them, see where they're headed, and basically does an assessment. And then from that assessment, we can move forward.
Let's talk about some of these pictures on the screen. What's going on there?
Oh, now that was with some of our different events. Bruce Franks, the state rep, he had an event. That right there is actually my home, where a lot of the young men stay at. And actually, the one on the front right there, that's Bruce Franks. I have a big field across the street from my house, so we did some events. That right there was in Wellston, where we did a Easter egg event. So yeah, each one of them was just different events where we actually always went out to the neighborhood and got a chance to interact with what's going on. That one was at one of the schools, if I'm correct. So yeah, that was just another one of our events. We try to do a lot of community events. Like if someone calls us and they need some young men to help, a lot of times usher, do something like that, then what we do is I'll bring a few men out and they'll help out.
Now, it sounds like this isn't just something where they go in and they get some training and that's it. You are actually working with them, helping them grow as a person, be a better person. And it sounds like you're involving them in a lot of community service as well.
Yeah, well, actually, some of our young men actually were living with us. The goal now is to set up a transitional living where we'll be able to take young men off the streets and actually give them a place to stay. I'm currently a foster parent, so I have a foster home. So if they're in a foster care, then they can live with me. But I'm setting up a separate home, so if you're not in the foster care system and you're just displaced, we'll have somewhere for you to go as well.
I'm amazed when I hear of organizations like this because there's such a need out there for the youth to know that somebody cares about them and that somebody's rooting for them to have a really good future. How does it make you feel that you're a part of something that's really making a difference?
I guess you could say it's satisfying almost because it just feels good. Like I just want to help and I want to be there, and just to know that somebody not necessarily needs me but can come to me and knows that they can come to me. It just makes me feel good to be able to be that person for anybody. So. And
Charles, you have a couple of events coming up, so let's talk a little bit about those events.
Okay.
One is the meet and greet.
Right. The meet and greet will basically, again, that'll be more of our assessment of the parents, because we want to get out and actually meet with the parents, because a lot of times, even after you meet with the children, if you don't know their background and where they come from, it gives us a better assessment. So when these children do come, we know what we're dealing with, and that helps us out tremendously.
When's that?
The meet and greet, that's the 1st of March, the March the 6th. Yeah, it is, March the 6th.
So if a parent or if a child wants to come or a parent is watching and they want to bring their child, this is where they would come so that they could get in contact with you, see what you do, you could see them, get to know them.
Exactly. That way we have to meet the parents in order to see exactly what we're dealing with, because honestly that makes a lot of the difference, because a lot of these children come and if they're dealing with some type of trauma or some type of back issues, we need to know that right then, and that helps us doing an assessment, and actually it helps us be more patient with them, because a lot of these children, they'll come in wanting the services and wanting the help, but a lot of them aren't mentally prepared, and it helps us to know what they're dealing with.
All right, so once again, what's the criteria?
Ages.
Ages 15 to 20.
Okay.
Interested, for this time, interested in culinary arts, cosmetology, or construction.
Male or female.
Male or female. Fantastic. So any parent, any child, this is who you get in touch with. Yep. Well, we got to go now, but thank you so much for being here. The T.O.T.A.L program, or Teens of Tomorrow Achieving Leadership Back to Basics curriculum, is hosting a parents meet and greet on March the 6th. Teens of Tomorrow and the Clergy Coalition program begins March 13th through April 22nd. Both events will be held at the Christ Pilgrim Rest Church, 1341 North Kingshighway. If you're interested, contact Charles Shelton at 314-249-4171 or Charmein Shelton at 314-323-9496 by February the 27th. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.